town, so we need to find the crate of mandrake essence, and we'll get XP and copper and silver for that. So let's go ahead and do that. Now we're going to find here that the land is being attacked by undead. Undead are the sworn enemy of these Worgen. Okay, we got that. And now we see the undead ships. Yes, undead have ships. Okay, so now we go to Slain Watchman, and we gotta speak to Gwen Armstead, who is the mayor of Duskhaven. Okay. And we gotta fight off this undead assassin. Let's go ahead and activate Dark Fight. Gives us a 5 or 6 second boost in speed. In a moment we'll rearrange our spells and we'll get our professions going. Alright, Forsaken, quick fetch, and we must mount a defense. And I get more XP for that. Speak to Prince Liam Greymane outside of Duskhaven. Alright, before we do that, we need to find the professional trainer. Well, let's first rearrange our spells here. So, let's see. We're in the action bars already. Let's go ahead and unlock them. And I want to move the healing spells up on top here. This one I want to move over here, so it's not something that we're going to use very often. This one goes here, and this one goes here. This is the one I want to use first when attacking. And now that we got all that arranged, let's go ahead and back to lock the action bars. And let's use a profession for this. I found through experience that herb gathering is very much a druid thing. So we're going to do herb gathering just like we did with the goblin. We're going to have a different second profession though. And we have a choice when it comes to herbing. We can either be the production, we can either be alchemy, or we could be inscription. We already have an alchemist in our goblin, and so we're going to use inscription here. So let's go ahead and get that. Alright, now let's go ahead and take a look at the well, apparently we don't have the secondary professions in this one. We'll find them at a later point. Let's go ahead and do a little icon on here on the map when we do encounter the trainers on here, and we see when there's one over here now. And that is the innkeeper. This is the cooking trainer. We'll get the cooking, spice bread, and as soon as we get the ingredients, we'll go from there. And this is the first aid trainer. We'll go ahead and get that. Now ideally I'd like to sell some stuff here, so let's see if we can't sell some. No, that won't work. Sometimes the innkeepers will let you sell stuff, and apparently not in this case. Alright, so we need to find someone to sell something to, and we have a druid trainer, which we don't need, and we have a general bit spender. Okay, so we'll automatically sell anything that's gray on here, which is actually nothing. But we're going to get rid of everything except our hearthstone. And tempted to get the herbalist spade, but we only have 12 copper, 12 silver here, and it costs 1 silver for that, so we're going to skip that. We are, however, going to get enough mild spices and simple flour to make 50 spice bread and therefore increase our cooking skill. These are relatively cheap, and we still have 9 silver left here. Alright, so you're also going to need light parchment here, and that's also very cheap. So we're going to get 50 of those too. And if we put our professions where they belong here, we don't need to put herbal gathering there, but we do need to put the milling for herbs and inscription over here, and cooking, the cooking fire. I just didn't want to take. And first aid. We're going to throw all that there. We'll put fishing down around here once we get that. Can't do any of that, but we can do this. And we can make 50 spice bread. Now, while we do that, let's talk a little bit about the Worgen. As I stated before, the wall there has been there since the very beginning of World of Warcraft. So Worgen have been a concept of World of Warcraft since the very beginning. But it's only in the Wrath of the Lich King, or actually no, Cataclysm, that they became a playable race. Yeah, the wall is always there, and it is always intriguing whenever you pass by it. As well, actually, it keeps the undead out of this area, Duskhaven. And it comes out to the undead area that we may play that a little later, but comes out to their area, Silverpine, and you kind of have to fight your way through it to get to the next area. There are no alliance quests in Silverpine. Alright, so we're at 37, we want to get up to 40. And we still have 9 more to go, 38. 7, 6, 39. Can we make 40? Not going to worry if we don't. 40 on the last one, yay, okay. So let's get rid of the spice bread here that we made. We have no need for it at this point. Alright, and let's go take care of the other next quest that we have to get. This guy moves around everywhere. Okay, so we need to hold the line, and we need to, can't take them alone. We use the powder kegs to blow up these big abominations. You'll see them in the background there. If only to keep him from moving around so much. Alright, and of course more have spawned. So, we'll take the powder keg here. And we need 3 more like it. Alright, right click on that. Actually, we target the abomination and then we right click on him. Covers his head so he can't see what's going on. You know what, that's a good idea. Time to make our cat form here. These guys are elite, and that is why we need the barrels on them so that we are not killed by them. Now there are different spells for the cat form here. We'll go over that in just a second. Okay, why did... Okay. There is Shred and there is Ferocious Bite. Now like the rogues, they use point system to do that. The more points you put on them, the more damage you can do with the stuff that uses the points. Okay. We've got all we need for that. Of course, this guy's gonna move around a lot again. But we get some cloth bracers or some mail armor. Can't use either one of those. Okay, and we go back into town. We talk to Gwen. While we do that, let's go ahead and unlock our action bars again while we're in cat form. And this is auto attack. We don't need that on our action bar. And stealth is something that's going to be used as a prowl, stealth thing, and we're not going to use that very often. So we use that. We don't do that. And let's go ahead and lock the action bars again. Okay. Now we are about to hit level 7. And we gotta again, once again, speak to Lord Godfrey and the Storm Cellar. Somewhere over here. Now later on, this cat form is going to get like a super fast mode where you can speed him up for a little bit. I think it's called speed, and just kind of moves things a little faster. All right. So like before, we're going to go into the basement. Gets more experience, gets more quests, and this is how Warcraft goes. You go from one area to another, you get your quests, you do the quests, you bring them back. Now we got some quests to rescue some children here. And here's one of them. Just right click on it and poof. We get credit for that. Okay. And there's one over here somewhere. And there he is. He'll respawn in just a second. Someone else just rescued him. There he is. Alright. One more in the field. Or right next to the field. And she's crying. Oh no. Now we can do the herbing now, so let's go ahead and do the find herbs here. Okay. So what else do we need to do? We need to kill some captains and kill more Forsaken. So These are the ships that we need to board to do the killing, but we need to commandeer one of these to catapult ourselves, and we don't want to go over, so we'll aim for the netting. And we got it. And the captain is, I think, down here. Yes, there he is. Oh, actually, no. That is the captain. Make it happen, Captain. Alright, so one captain down. And when I entered the catapult, I switched from beast form to human. Well, Worgen form. From one beast form to another. So we need to find another catapult out here to get us to the second shift. Now imagine having to do this when there's hundreds of other people here. And you'll see how I pretty much felt for the when this expansion came out. Alright, so let's go ahead and click ourselves over there. Okay, he is not there. I think this one we have to go all the way down to get, actually, we need to go down here, I believe. There he is. Roar! Get one of these two. Two more of the Forsaken. Some peace bloom there. Alright, so now we have all our quests done. They're all ready to turn in. And we actually have to go over here to turn them in. Obviously, I'm not the only one to pick a druid here. And we can pick up some leather legs, that's nice. And things that we don't need, so we'll pick the highest priced one, that's 36 copper. And we'll sell that, and we got some more leather hands that we technically already have the armor for. So 25, we'll take that. Use the massive whistle to help you slay Dark Ranger Thalia. Yala, whatever the heck it is. Now, what's nice about the beast form is all the weapons and armor that you get translate into the beast form. So, alright, so we need to go over here, get blown up. There it is, I gotta target her. Let's kill this guy first. gone. Next victim. Now I could have chosen skinning for this. There's a bonus for skinning for this race, but the problem with skinning is it doesn't give you any kind of XP. I mean, you have to kill something to skin, and that gives you XP, but everyone can do that. So we're not going to replace that chest because we have an heirloom there, but we'll get the volume. And now, oof, something nasty has happened here, and we need to find out what it is. So you can hear it, and poof, everything's gone. But now the cataclysm has happened. So now we have a new quest. The ocean veteran that swallowed everything. The land, the forsaken, are men, and we get XP and copper for that. And we get to level 8 now. So now we have to rescue survivors here. We can only do this one at a time. So we swim out, we get one of the guys, we come back, we get on land, we dump them, we go back out, etc., etc. A lot of repetition in Warcraft, what can I tell you? But I enjoy it. And right now there's a lot of competition as well, so. Speaking of competition, I want to get the silver meat while I can, because someone else will come along and get it. And down we go. Get this guy. And occasionally you would meet up with Forsaken there, the undead, and of course you'd have to kill them. Can you really kill undead? I don't know. Okay, so we need actually one more. And they're getting harder and harder to find because there is more and more competition. There's one. And we get to choose between a healing potion and a mana potion. We'll take the healing one. And we can even go back to Duskhaven. Now, because it is something of a long distance away, we're going to use the Hearthstone here to go there, because that's where we're going to go. And this is where we first came out. Alright, so we got our XP for that and copper. And now we need to rescue 3 more people, or 3 groups of people. Alright, so let's go down here first. And we have a new form. We have a bear form. We show that. Bear form, of course, has an auto attack, mangle, and growl. Growl is if you are a tank and people to attack you. That's not really what I want to do here, so we're gonna, at least for this timing. So we're gonna take the growl and the mangle And we're going to move them over there, get rid of the auto attack, and then go back and lock our action bars again. And change ourselves to cat form. Okay. Alright, now each of these, when we turn in the quest, we're going to get a new quest. Rank 5 mountain horses to Lunar Crawlway at the Crawley Orchard. And there are no more other quests here. It shows us the area where we'll find the horses. If you ever seen a lion wearing a horse or riding a horse, you're not going to see it now. Because we're supposed to get on them. And I can't do that while I'm in shapeshift form, so. And yet, I am shapeshifted, in a sense. But yeah, we're supposed to corral these horses and bring them back to where she is. Oh, and one thing we can do is we can corral other horses while we're there. That rope there was part of it. So let us get on another horse. You notice there's a nice little beast there. You want to avoid him. And we'll corral that horse. And we'll corral that horse. And we will corral that horse. And we will corral that horse. And then we're going to head back. And we're going to avoid being hit here. Well, we take all these horses back. And we now have our 5 horses, just like that. And we can get a cloth hand that we don't need, or a male one. And they're both the same price, so it really doesn't matter which one we get. Okay. Going to grab that herb, that peace bloom. More over here. Generally speaking, if it's by itself, if it's not near any trees or anything like that, it's peace bloom. If it's near trees, it's sober leaf. Because this goes to the trees. Okay. So next quest is over here. This is the Wall Cottage. We're supposed to find Grandma Wall. And Grandma Wall visited our staying for tea, sweetheart, and we get our XP. Leave now? Well, if I must, I must. But will you be a sweetheart and find something for me? I've lost my favorite book and I won't leave without it. And yada yada yada. So in the end we need to find the book, and luckily the map shows us exactly where it is. But it's not going to be as easy as all that. Used to be two undead over here that would attack you because they laid a trap. Guess they thought that was too hard. Okay, so we got the books. And now we're going to need to get her clothes. This woman cannot do anything by herself. So we get her clothes. And then we go. Turn that in. And now we get the cat. And this time it really is a trap.